Hello everyone, welcome back to another Transformers review, and as you can see this is a unusual Transformer from the G1 line. He came out in 1988 and his name's Fangry. Now he's a Decepticon, as you might be able to make out by the logo on his lower waist there. Obviously this is his alt mode, which is a kind of winged wolf type monster. God knows where they get the designs from this sort of period of the Transformers. Certainly nothing like you're ever going to come across with the modern lines of the movies and like the Dark of the Moon line of toys. Nice Decepticon colours, but as I say, as a alt mode, well, there's, I suppose, very limited playability with this. He is a Headmaster, he's a junior Headmaster, which came out not in the G1 cartoon that was more westernised. He appeared in the Takara line of cartoons, so you're only going to get that on the either the dubbed or watching it on the subtitled Japanese versions. Usual G1 amount of movement. He can move his arms slightly. Nice ratchet. Head is up and down, though it looks like it's falling off if you do move it. And legs is non-existent. They're sort of pegged together as a solid part, and they've got zero movement at all. There's a little bit of movement in the tail as tails go for that, which is basically his arms holding his gun, and then, like I say, you get this weird shield come wing arrangement on his back. I'll transform him now and show you his robot mode. First of all, obviously take off his weapons, his shield, which just pegs in on a hole on the back there. One thing to note, obviously, being a Headmaster, he has his Nebulon, and as with all the Headmasters, they had a little compartment to keep them in. And in his case, it's in his waist, and that's the little Nebulon. His name's Briscoe, and even their transformation is much more simplified. They've got no arm movement, unlike the larger Headmaster figures, Nebulons, and not even the face cover, so that if you turn him that way up, there's the robot face. So very basic little figures as well. Okay, I'll transform him for you now. First things first is to move the wolf head round to that position. Then you take the legs, what will be the legs, the back part of the creature, and bring them up and round. And effectively you can see where the transformation is coming from there. And then you take what was the tail, split it in half, and fold them round. And as you can see, that's his arms. And that effectively is pretty much it. So then all you have to do is transform Briscoe, which is basically just fold his legs round to meet his face, and that's the head transformation. Now these small Headmasters do still have the tech spec reader sort of on the front, their strength, speed and intelligence, and you plug the Headmaster in the top, and I don't know if you can make that out. There you go, his strength meter, and that pop, well, they pop down on these ones rather than popping up like on the larger Headmasters, because it's a simplified mechanism in there. But it gives you a little sort of tech spec. It's a little gimmick. I mean, they don't even have the cover like the larger Headmasters do. But that's his basic transformation. Then of course you can put his gun in his fist, and the wing shield part can fit on the hole on the side of his arm there. Just pegs in, and then he's got a little shield to protect himself. Again, movement in this range, both legs move together and they're only at the knee, so there's not much really posability there. The shoulders don't move at all, so you've just got elbow movement for the actual figure. which just about means he can aim his gun straight out ahead of him. From the front, it doesn't look that bad, and it's quite a nice robot mode in that sense from the front. But when you see him from the side, he's got a great big wolf's head sticking out of his bum, and a pair of legs on his shoulders. So they really do sort of spoil the figure in that mode. It's a shame they couldn't have got the head to fold into the cavity where the Nebulon goes, or even just come up so it's more on the back. A longer sort of pull-out joint, double hinged or something, would have made a lot of difference. And also, if the legs had been bendable at the knees there, they could have folded back down and round. But then perhaps I'm asking a lot for G1. But a nice enough figure. In robot mode, I would say, if you're going to display him, that's the mode you'd keep him in anyway. A few sort of sticker applications. They've got some quite nice ones there on the robot arms. But as I say, this is probably the mode you'd keep him in if you get one of these figures. I'd recommend it to a degree. I wouldn't pay a fortune for one. Fortunately, I've had this one a long time, so I didn't have to sort of pay for it. I sort of got it as a present when I was younger. And that's about it really. There's not a lot to say for these junior Headmasters. They're quite an interesting figure, but they lack some of the abilities and some of the sort of like specification that you get with the larger Headmasters. I hope you enjoyed that little review, and please feel free to comment, and if there's anything particularly you'd like a review done on, please drop me a line. I'll see you again for another review.